Okay, guys, I've got an example here to show it. This one shows you very clear the power of backing down when you fight. So I'm just trying to hammer this home. When you sense you're about to be shot or when you're aimed at, it's a good time to back down and allow the heat to die off of you, right? So here I've got some gameplay where we just get caught out in the open. I decide to shoot back just to protect my team a little bit, and I take cover. Now watch this. Right? So that's very subtle, but if you take a look at what happened was so I decided to take cover from this point, right? The only reason why I peek back out is because my team is still out there shooting. So there's no way the enemy is going to be checking this door if my teammate is still out there shooting. This gives me the opportunity to come back out and fire back at the enemy, right? Right? And then as soon as my teammate comes back in, I back down as well, and I don't go back outside. Right? Because there would be no point. It would be only me versus whoever's checking that door. So now I come at a different angle. They're still fighting. That gives me the opportunity to peek. Right? Now notice that I did my damage and I backed down only when the Bloodhound decided to peek back out from the wall, right? So if I show you that again, so I'm shooting the Bloodhound, right? He's here. He's not focused on me, so I'm just dealing damage to him. He hides behind this wall here, and as he slowly comes back out, he's aiming at me. That's why I back down. Had he not been aiming at me, I would still be firing or watching, right? So I back down on cue when I know I'm about to take damage, right? So here it is again. Right? Try to catch it. So now I hear fire, I decide to go back out. Hearing and knowing that my team is fighting them is my cue to take another look, right? Because they're going to be focused on the action down there. Now, if you take a look at the my teammates' health, they're taking damage. And to me, they're taking unnecessary damage because they're like challenging, right? There's a safe way to deal damage in these situations. That's what we're trying to prevent. So again, I take a little peek. I think they're probably going to be looking at me. You can take little risks now and then, but most of the time, if you get punished for it, you're going to be like, I wish I didn't do that. So again, as soon as that Wraith looks at me, I back down. No need to really challenge, right? The main thing for me is I don't want to trade fire. I don't want to trade damage. I want to deal damage when it's safest for me, or just when it seems a reasonable time to attack. Right now, I don't know if they're pushing, so I go to take another look. That lifeline is watching hard, so I don't fight. Watch my teammate here. Right? So he decided to peek, but he decided to challenge, right? We all know what that feels like. You're having a fight and you wanna deal more damage than the other guy, but you sacrifice your health for that. You don't want to be that guy. So check this out. Check out the logic here, right? I just fired from this door. They're probably still watching the door, right? Because no one was at the window. So they're probably just thinking I'm gonna come back out. And I do, right? And I have two guys firing at me, and I take some damage. It's not a lot of damage, but it's still unnecessary damage. This is what we're trying to prevent. So that there was me actually being impatient, right? I could have waited for my team to take a look at this window and, you know, then poke back out.
Recharging my shield.
So that's pretty much it. again, before the lifeline returns fire, I back down. See, this is so I don't take unnecessary damage. And that's pretty much what I'm trying to show here. You can choose, a lot of the times, you can choose when you take damage. You know, you don't have to challenge everything, and you don't want to be that guy that takes damage, then you get rushed by another team, and you lose because you were low on health. Capitalize on everybody else's bad habits.